Do you have trouble building good titles for your eBay listings? In this video, I'm going to show you how to leverage AI to build better listings that convert into sales. But before I do that, let me explain to you how this video works. For those of you that are new to the channel, we talk about whatever topic you clicked on the title or the thumbnail first, and then I give you what sold or the sales from my own personal eBay everything store so that you can see what is possible for you. In between those sales, I talk about comments or answer questions. So if you ever have something to say, leave it in the comments below. There's also a super fun segment called Who Be Talking Shit, where we call out the trolls that come onto the channel and just trying to ruin things. Okay, let's get to the topic at hand. What we're talking about today is how to use AI to help you build better titles that convert into sales, which is money. What we're going to be doing today for the purposes of this video is that I'm going to be using ChatGPT. I'm going to give you 5 different ways or 5 different things that you have to tell the AI to do so that you can start training it to do what you need to do so that it can make you more money or so that it can help you build better titles. So again, I'm using ChatGPT. I don't get paid from any of this. I'm not recommending any single one. You can use a lot of other AIs, whatever you want, but I'm using this one for the purposes of this video. Okay, so what are those 5 things that you need to train your AI on? Number 1, and probably the most important, is that you need to automate the keyword optimization. So what does this mean? This means that you need to tell it to scrape all the information that it can find online from high-performing listings or high-performing sellers, maybe the top-ranking keywords or SEO-rich keywords, so that you can put it into a title that converts best. Number 2, you need to tell it to prioritize value-driven phrasing. What does this mean? This means that you need to front load or put the best keywords towards the front of the title because that is what Cassini is going to like. That is what the customers are looking for. So that's what you want it to do. So you need to tell it to do that. Number 3, you need to tell it to generate a description based on the keywords and the information you gave it, and also put it in bullet format because it's easy to read. What do you do when you're on your phone? You're doing this, right? You're scrolling. You don't want to read like this. You just want to read bam, 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 bam. That means that it's going to say something like the brand, the size, the color, all the things that are important to the customer. You want it to put it in bullet point style. Number 4, you want to train it to have smart keyword filtering. This is a huge deal because you don't want it to sound like a bunch of nonsense. You don't want it to just pick words and put them anywhere. You don't want it to stuff, or which is what we call keyword stuffing. You want it to make it sound as natural as possible, or how a customer would read it or how a customer would write it. That makes a whole lot of sense, and the eBay Cassini search engine loves that. And number 5, you want to tell it to do what you want based on your experience, not just what the AI wants. What do I mean by this? If you already know that maybe you've been selling for 5 years or 10 years and you want to try this out, and you know that a certain keyword belongs in a certain part of the title, then you need to tell it to do that. For example, like me, if it says new sealed, if for some reason I put new sealed, I don't want that in the front. I want that at the very back because most people are not going to search for new sealed, but I want them to know that it's new sealed. I hope that makes sense. Another example, vintage or MCM. I want to tell it that I want vintage in the front if that's where you put it, or MCM in the middle if that's where you put it. You want to train it based on your experience because computers do make mistakes. The GPTs do make mistakes, so you still have to be on the lookout for that. Those are the 5 things that you need to train your AI on. And let me be very specific because some of you might be thinking, hey, well, you didn't give me the prompts. What should I punch in there? Let me explain to you how ChatGPT works and most of the AIs work. They are conversational. It used to be that only like the techie guys knew how to prompt it exactly. And those prompts may still work, but now you just need to talk to it. So what you need to do is take those overarching themes and start talking to it. In fact, it took me 30 to 60 days. I think it was about 2 months to build this one that I have, which I'm about to show you. The reason it took me that long is because I need to give it information. When it does something wrong, I tell it to stop doing that. When it does something right, I tell it use that as an example. And over time, it builds a great GPT that will help you make better listings and make more money. Now, let me show you on the back end so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Now, look at this. Boom. What does that say? eBay listing optimizer. You can call it whatever you want. I just want it to be very specific because I have a bunch of private GPTs that are only for me. So look, we're going to be using this right here. My GPT, again, it's already built. I've already built it. So I'm just going to give it information in random order so you can see what it can do. Check this out. So what do I know about this? This is Patagonia XL. This is men's because I know it's men's. What else do I need to know? This is recycled cashmere, 5% recycled wool, and it's blue. Okay. Look, oh man, look at that. I already had it ready for you guys. Patagonia XL men's blue sweater, recycled cashmere wool. That is the only thing that I'm going to tell it. No. Go. Now it's going to take a little bit, and this is going to slow you down a little bit for sure, but if you are having problem building these titles, you're already slow anyways. So use this. Look at that. Patagonia men's XL blue sweater, recycled cashmere wool blend, pullover, eco style. Excellent. What does it tell me right here? Patagonia, and it's in caps because I always capitalize the name or the brands, and then it says men's XL because somebody would be looking for Patagonia men's XL blue sweater, recycled cashmere wool blend, pullover, eco style. Okay, it gave me the description. I'm not going to read the description. You guys can read it here. It gave me the bullet points. And then would you like to add, extract measurements, fabric percentages, or country of origin for even better optimization? You can do all that, but I don't have time like that. So what we're going to do is that I'm going to show you how to put this into your listing. I already have a draft up here. Look at that's the draft. So what I would do now is that I would copy this, which is the title. And first, well, let me add the photos while I'm here. While the photos are loading, I'm going to add the title. I'm going to click Excel because it already knows it's Excel, right? And then I'm going to add my SKU label. This is just extra, but I'm going to tell you what I do. So this is number 1572. So this is going to be AFT, and I'm going to do AFT because I'm doing a test. So AFT EX because it's in excellent condition, 1572. The date for today, which is 3/30/25, and I paid $5. I have all that information in my SKU label. Now, it filled everything else out. Patagonia pullover. By the way, I grabbed this from a sell similar, so that was already filled in. Cashmere, crew neck, blah, 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 and all this. Yes, it's all good. It's already pre-owned excellent. I go to condition because I have a shortcut. In pre-owned condition, see pics. Easy. Okay? So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to paste the title. I'm going to go back to my GPT, and I'm going to highlight all this up to the title. You know what? Let's get rid of the title because I'm going to do it all over again. There we go. That's already pasted from the GPT, right? So I just have to tap down and add this description, which is my own, so that people know like I ship within 1 day and all the information that I give them from my end. Okay, after that's done, I already know what I'm going to charge for this. And I'm going to charge, let's do $84.99. And I'm going to do free shipping because this is a test. I am going to allow offers. Free ground. Yes, yes, yes. And we keep going. And I'm going to do 5.2%. I'm doing 10% for all clothing, but this one is 5.2 because I know that people are looking for this and it's so expensive that I don't need to be paying for that ad because the person that is going to spend that much money on that sweater is already looking for it. So I want to save some money, right? After this, I list it. That's it. Now, let me show you something else on the GPT so you can know what it's actually doing. So let's tell it. Let's see. How can I tell this? Let's ask it this. How did you come up with this info? How about that? Again, it's conversational. Look at that. And now it says, great question. Here is how it was crafted. Title construction per your optimization rules, because I already told it what I want. There you go. Those are the rules. Brand first, and then it's Patagonia in all caps. Like I said earlier, look at this. Item identify a sweater with recycled cashmere wool as the standout material feature. It does all that. Description creation. I used your required 2 to 3 sentence story plus bullet points format. I already told it that I need 2 to 3 sentences only plus bullets so that you can see it on the phone. Because people sometimes won't read the description. If they're older like me, they're probably going to read. If they're younger, they're probably going to be like bullet, 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 and they're just going to go through the phone like that, right? Okay, it goes further down and says, look, I can further refine this if you provide fabric breakdown, country of origin, and it always wants more information. So if you want to keep talking to it, that's fine. In this case, I don't have that kind of time, so I'm just going to end it right here. But look at that. It tells you exactly what it is. And by the way, I can also tell it to give me this information in a CSV format or in a format so you can, let's just say that you build a really good one and you want to share it with your friend that's a reseller. You can send them your file. They upload it and they basically get a free bot that you built, which is freaking great. By the way, this is not difficult, but it's time consuming. And for those of you that are part of the posse, this is for you guys only. I'm going to be doing another live where I am teaching you guys how to prompt it properly, what to tell it, how to talk to it, because there are certain keywords that I use, certain prompts that I have to use for the AI so they can understand, stop doing that or do this. You max out to 80 characters, don't max out to 80 characters. You know, highlight this, don't use apostrophes, things like that. There's so many different specific information. And by the way, if you guys want to join the posse, you can always click join down below. I believe I'm going to go live on this maybe next week or the following week. I'm not sure yet, but I will be teaching my posse members because I love AI. It is so helpful and it is optimized to make money. And that's it, as simple as that. I hope you guys like that. Let me go back to my other screen so we can keep going. But I just want to remind you guys that AI is out there. For those of you that maybe that are older, because look, hey, the older we get, the less change we want, right? But trust me, you need to start embracing this because if not, you're going to be left behind. I keep saying this and people still don't want to listen. I said, fine, you want to stay behind? That's totally up to you. But I am here for you guys so that you can learn how to move forward and how to stay on the ragged edge of reselling. All right, and now that we got through the AI, let's get the party started on all these sales because I know that some of you do stay till the end and watch this whole video to get some ideas of what is going on, what you can sell, and what is possible for you. Before we do that though, let me take a comment. Let's see. At BlackSlack639 says, I'm part-time at my EMS job, reselling full-time. Appreciate your videos. He is referencing what the FAQ Thursdays. He is a posse member. Let me first say that I put this on here because I wanted to thank you for being part of the emergency services. You guys, I know what you guys go through. You guys are always on scene. You guys are always good and you save lives. So on behalf of me and all of Resellutions, thank you very much for that, brother. Now let's go to the first sales. Vintage Motu He-Man 1982 Point Dread Talon Fighter Wings. These were part of a big toy that looked like crap, was all broken and nobody wanted it. But it's like, bro, you guys need to understand that parts make money. And mind you, all the sales that I'm about to show you today, they're all boring. None of them are like, oh my God, he got $1,000 for that? Like, no. But I want to show you these because boring makes money. Now look, these were, I paid $2 for them. I paid actually $2 for the entire toy, but I removed these and I'm selling the parts. Sold for $14.50, $5.99 shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $13.50, so $11.50. Mind you, I've been selling these Motu, which is Masters of the Universe. It's like the He-Man stuff. I've been selling a whole bunch of it for a long time because I bought it from an estate sale for almost no money. I bought a whole rack full of it, and they're slow sellers, fine, at the price point that I have them, but they do move and they do make me money. If you have a whole bunch of slow sellers, or not slow sellers, but low volume sellers, as in low dollar amount, if you wait and get all those sales, if you start putting them together, you do make money throughout the year. Next, here we have the New Adventures of Superman DVD, CD comics. Okay, this was new sealed. I bought this at Big Lots when they were going out of business, and I bought a whole bunch of them. Cost me only $1.50. Sold for $12.99 free shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $5.82. So what is that? About $4.30. So I turned $1.50 into $4.30. That might not sound like a lot to some of you, but you guys that sell media, you know. The margins are low, and you have to sell high volume, but it does two things for me. Number one, it gave me 3 times my money, which is great for me. Number two, it gives me another transaction so that it can bumper or ensure that if something goes wrong, if I start shipping out things late, that I have more transactions so that the percentage of bad transactions don't outweigh the good so that my top rated seller status doesn't go away. That's what I use this for. And still, who the hell doesn't want $4 and like to turn $1.50 into $4.30? I'll take that every day, baby. And these are super easy to list, by the way. Next, okay, I talked to you guys about books. I'm not doing a lot of books unless they give me in the money that I want. Well, this is one of them. Vintage, the work of Frank Lloyd Wright. Frank Lloyd Wright was an awesome architect. He was a visionary. I love his style, and that's why I love this book, but I did end up selling it. I had it for a while. I looked at the pictures, amazing pictures. But here you go, $1.50, sold for $26, free ship after fees and everything. I brought home $14.37, so $1.50 minus that, so that is $13.37, about $12.80. I'll take that, no problem. It takes me 0 time to ship this. And I love spreading the work of Frank Lloyd Wright because he was, again, a visionary. Next. Oh, this is the fun one. This is the one that you guys have been waiting for. This is this week's segment of We'll Be Talking Shit. I love this segment because people are insane, man. There's 3 different threads of comment just so you guys can see. First off, this person is referencing how to get ahead while everyone else quits. It's reseller motivation, mind you. It was a motivational video. Check this out. So this person says, this video is a testament to your true character. It shows you really don't care about other resellers. You are simply using them because if you did care, you might want to get to the bottom of the issue that is causing so many to quit. Come alongside. Instead, you seek to profit off their demise. 0 character. Okay. First off, tope. And I rarely attack. I'm usually like real chill, but nah, man. This guy's saying that I don't have character. First of all, you fucking idiot. My channel specifically is built to solve problems. I am the solutions-oriented person. Resellutions. I am here to provide real solutions to real people who want to make real money. The reason I get this one did tick me off some, and usually I'm pretty chill and like these people don't get to me, but this one ticked me off. First of all, because it was an attack saying that I have 0 character. Second one, because we go back and forth, mind you. This guy's saying, "Oh, look at what you said, and it's clear in the thumbnail." Blah blah blah. So I told him, "Did you even watch the video?" And he says, "Oh no," and he says, "Okay, I'll watch." This guy made a whole assumption about me as a person based on the thumbnail, not even watching the video, not even watching any of my other videos, just watching or just looking at the thumbnail. The problem I have with this is that people judge others so quickly without even wanting to know them, without even first saying, you know what, maybe it's just me. I'm not going to lose it. Let me see what this guy's all about. Let me read on him. Let me watch some of his other videos. Let me see if I'm the one that's wrong here. He didn't even have enough respect to do that, but took the time to write something against me. And it's like, bro, that is just trashy shit, man. And this is what bothers me about the internet as a whole, about people as a whole. We shouldn't be doing this to each other. This is wrong. If you're going to be saying something about someone, first go and look at what they're all about. And I have a whole bunch of videos, by the way. And I'm always a solution-oriented person. I never just say things just to say things. I say things with a solution in mind. So if anybody ever doubts that, go and watch my videos and then you can say whatever you want. And that's it. You know what? I'm not even going to go further because this guy is just fucking aggravating, and people like that, they don't deserve the time. But I take the time and call them out here because I don't want other YouTubers or maybe other people that are on eBay or on Amazon. Like when you see people talking shit, maybe it discourages you from making money. Maybe it discourages you from going after your dream. And I don't want assholes like this to win because it's wrong. But at Oilman Y9E, you made this week's segment of Who Be Talking Shit. Hope you enjoyed it, asshole. Next. Here we have Brooks Brothers Patchwork Plaid Shirt. First off, patchwork sells really well. I've sold shorts, pants, long sleeve shirts. I've sold everything. It does really well. I bought it for $3. Let me look at the back end. Sold for $24.98, free shipping. This was part of the whatchamacallit, the test that I was doing for free shipping. After fees and everything, I brought home $13.36. So what is that? I bought it for $3, so I bought $10 in profit. Normally these would sell a little bit for a little bit more, but there was an issue. If you guys notice right there, the red Resellupe is pointing out that there was a missing button, or I don't remember exactly, but there was an issue, so I had to lower the price. Normally patchwork, anything will sell for over $34 at least, just so you know. So don't underprice yourself either, just because you saw me, getting $29 or $24 for it. Next, here we have Bulgari Emirates Business Class Men's Wash Bag. Things that are, or when I find bags that, especially when they're like airline bags, Delta, American Airlines, British Airways, all that, I always pick them up because I've never not sold them. And this one specifically because of the brand Bulgari. And I said, great. So look, I bought it for $1, sold for $26.98, free shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $18.71, so $17.71 in profit just for a bag. And nobody wanted to pick it up at the thrift store that I was at because it's just a bag. Who wants that bag? And it's like, well, you got to look at the brand, and then you got to look at who's going to use it and for what. Well, it even had the plastic on, so I'm assuming this was new. I didn't put, if you guys notice, I didn't say new. I said unused. But this was a great pickup, so don't skip on these. Next, here we go. Tommy Bahama short sleeve shirt. The reason I put this one on here is because I want you guys to know that I know that some of you are going to still pick this up, and that's okay. I know that a lot of YouTubers are like, well, it's oversaturated. Sure, but that oversaturation, there's still sales. You just have to know what to pick up. If you're going to be picking up Tommy Bahama, I don't recommend plain Jane. No white, no black. I mean, not the color. I meant like no white solid, no black solid, because it's going to take forever. But this one sold because it's a nice print. It's a really nice print, and it even looks faded, and it's fine. It sold well. Look, I bought it for $5, sold for $21.94, $8.99 shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $18.75, so $5 turned into $13. I'll take it every day, baby, especially on a shirt like this with an oversaturated market. It's fine, and it took me only, I believe it was 40 days to sell. Still decent. Next, here we have another comment. Oh, yeah, this is a question. So this is a good one because, well, you'll see. At John Doe 23 asks, what are your feelings on selling sex toys? Not kidding, by the way. I said, great. And thank you for clarifying, because there's a lot of trolls, as you guys saw before. But I do take things seriously. So he's referencing 3 hot eBay niches. And I'm going to read what I told you, and then I'm going to give you some other comments. So I told them great margins, low investment, huge market, but I personally won't sell them out of respect for my mother. She would not approve, and I owe her that much. I have sold condoms, some lubes and such, but it stops there. I've actually looked at this sector quite a bit, but not for me. Thanks for watching. So I did look into this a long time ago. If you guys didn't know, the sex toys, they make a lot of money. There's a huge market, especially now, like the dolls. And I don't mean blow up dolls. I mean like the rubber dolls that look like humans, or they try to make them look like humans. Insane. Not for me. You do whatever you want, and just keep it at home. And I don't want to know about it, but it is a huge business. It really is. Again, I wouldn't do it because my mom would definitely not approve. She would kill me. And I don't want to be known as the porn king of Texas. But with that said, let me show you, because I did say I sold some lubes and stuff, and it ends there. Well, it just happened that when he asked this, look at this, sold, look at this one, Solo Stroker Lotion. This is from Cake. It's a great brand. This is men's lotion. It's self-play. You guys can, self-play. That's what it's for. I don't think I have to explain that. $3 each. Sold for $14.94, free shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $7.14, so $4 in profit. Now you guys have to understand. Like I said, these are not big sellers, but these are consistent sellers over time. So what happens here is that this is retail arbitrage. Sometimes I can find 10 or 20 of these, and if I sell one a month, fine, because I have 50 products or 60 products or 70 different products, and if they all sell one a month, then you're like, oh shit, it adds up. And these things, my rule of thumb when I'm doing retail arbitrage, 30% or more on my money. For every $10, I got to get $3 back. As long as those criteria are met, I'm buying it. And here you go. It did well. Next, Here we have Marklin 3000 HO steam engine locomotives, original box, West Germany. These are great, and there was issues with it, but still, I bought it because I know that they make money. I bought it for $10, sold for $40.98, $5.99 shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $32.21, so $22.21 in profit. I keep saying this, and you guys, if you guys watch my channel at all, you guys have seen that I sell a lot of train stuff. It always sells. I do really good with it. You just have to get it at a good price. More retail arbitrage here. This, by the way, I sent to my Posse members. Sometimes I'm doing retail arbitrage and I shoot it short and I tell them like, hey, this is a great bag to pick up. So here you go. Duchamp black crossbody bag, adjustable. I bought it for $10. Sold within like 2 days. Sold for $35.09, free shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $19.04. So what is that? $9.04 in profit. Almost double my money. That is a great brand, by the way. And you can consistently find it at Marshall's, Ross, and TJ Maxx. And there's another one. I forget the subsidiary of TJ Maxx, or like the sister store of TJ Maxx. If you guys know what it is, I forget. But anyways, you can find them there, and you can find them at a decent price. And this was in clearance. It was $10. They had it for $9.99. Shit, if they had more, I would have picked them all up, but they didn't. In fact, I'm doing some retail arbitrage tomorrow, so I'm hoping that I pick some of these up and a few other items that I've been looking at that I need to replenish. Next, here we have Girl Dad Sports 23. Thank you for what you do. They're referencing War Room Live. This was the public live that I do once a month. It's just great. Thank you for what you do. Do you have any tips for storing inventory to keep your space from getting out of hand? Do you store all like items in the same areas or bins? He's like, I don't want to turn into a hoarder. I get it, for sure. I have two systems. One is for clothing, which is a 20 by 8 by 8 box. They're super long and skinny, and they all stand. And they are, for example, if I'm doing 3 items, one is 001, 002, and 003. They go in order like that because they're super easy to find. The rest of them, they are in shelves in bins. So this is a big shelf, and it's called Shelf A. And then a tier is A1. And then the bin is A1.1 and then A1.2. So the shelf is 1, and then A1.1 is the first bin on that because I can fit 2 bins on there. The second bin is A1.2. That's what I do. And then I just have a bin when I'm shooting photos. I have a bin and everything starts going into the bin. And then I just tell myself when I'm listing, I put it into the custom SKU label so that I can find it. And it's super simple. It's as easy as that. Don't overthink it, but always make sure that you have some type of inventory system, because if not, you're going to have big ass headaches with it. Next, here we have Holt Caterpillar Green Trucker Hat Cap Snapback. Okay. I bought this for $1 and it sold super fast. It had all the tags or it had this tag, but not the real tag. So I didn't want to call it new, but still sold super fast. $19.99 shipping. Or $19.99 free shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $11.47. So I made $10.47 in profit. This one specifically sold because it is green. That green is, first of all, they use it a lot when you are working outside. It's either orange or green so that people can see you. And it's just a great hat. Plus, it had the sticker, so they assumed it was new. I didn't tell them it was new, but they assumed it was basically unused. And it really did look new, by the way. But don't lie to the customer. If you don't know, if you can't verify, then don't assume. Just assume pre-owned and extra good condition. You can tell them that in the description, and there you go. Next, here we have vintage, the Bombay Company bowl wall hanger. This is the second one I sold. I bought it for $3. That's why it says 3A, because there was 3A and 3B. One of them had a box, one of them didn't. Bought it for $3, sold for $26.06 free shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $17.08. Let me tell you guys something. If you see the Bombay Company furniture, and I don't care, like I don't want to do furniture, fine. But if it's small furniture, like a side table or an end table, buy it. Trust me when I'm telling you this. The Bombay Company is highly sought after, and it gets a lot of money. I mean, this thing is small, but I can tell you that I've sold some board games from the Bombay Company for $150, $200, $300. I've sold end tables for a lot of money. You have to pick it up when you see it because you can't buy these anymore. They are very highly sought after. Just make sure that you put that in the description, the Bombay Company, or in the title. There we go. That's what I meant. Next, here we have Cuba Vera men's linen drawstring pants. First of all, the Cuba Vera is not a great brand, but as you guys know, if you guys watch me at all, if you see linen, just pick it up. I picked up some Gap linen, which is freaking Gap. I hate their stuff and it's just shitty, but it still sells because it's linen. It's great. It feels good on your skin. So look, I bought this for $2, sold for $22.98, $8.99 shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $24.66. I haven't shipped these out, so let's just subtract $6 from this. So I'm at $18.66 minus $2 that I paid. So $16.66. These are great. And I swear, man, if I remember correctly, these are going to Florida. It's always Florida. You Floridians, man, for real. You and your white stuff. Hey, bro, ¿no se saben otro color o qué? You guys don't know how to wear blue or green or something else? I make fun. You know how I do. I'm just messing around. Next, here we have a comment. Let's see, MJ4700. Oh, yeah, I remember this. Okay, so he says 3 hot eBay niches. That's what they're referencing. So he says, surprised you didn't use bat and kill as a keyword on the Orvis bag listing title. That's what they call their green canvas, reddish leather luggage. Well, I gotta say, I gotta tell you guys something. Don't ever think that you know everything. Be humble enough to say, I don't know everything, and if I can learn from somebody else, great. And I learned that because I probably could have gotten more money. I sold my bag within 1 day. Actually, probably within a couple of hours. I talked about it last video. I don't remember, but anyways, I sold my bag super fast for $85 plus shipping, and I had bought it for nothing. And look, this is what he's talking about. This is the bat and kill. I didn't know that. This is Orvis. So I said, great, thank you. So I thanked them for giving me that information. I wanted to put this up here because I don't know everything. You don't know everything. Nobody knows everything. So you have to be humble enough to want to learn from other people. And I'm assuming that you guys are because that's why you're watching this video. Other than the asshole that was talking shit earlier. So next, here we go. Columbia Pants Men's 30 by 32 brown regular fit chino. So I bought 2, or I sold 2 in a lot, right? So $2 each. Sold for $29.98, $8.99 shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $29.64 minus $8 because these haven't shipped. So $21.64 minus the $4. What is that? $17.64. These I bought together. Anytime that I see the same thing, like 3 or 4 of it, I almost always pick it up unless it's like a really, really hard thing to sell. But almost always pick it up and just bundle it. When you bundle, people love multiples and they sell. So here you go. I actually sold this like right before I started making this video. Insane. Here's more retail arbitrage. I also sent this to my posse members in a short. And I told you guys, if you guys haven't picked them up, go to your local area and pick them up because I'm picking up everything. And mind you, if you're in San Antonio, te chingaste because I bought all of them. And then you're in Austin, te chingaste because I bought all of them. Anywhere else, you guys are good to go. Look at this. Miller Lite embroidered snapback hat cap. First off, I got to point out, if it has the rope, it's going to sell well. This is such a white dude hat. I swear to God, man. This is what I picture when, like, you know, with the guys with the white dudes with the hair like me, like this. What's up, dude? Yeah, man. You know, let's go party, bro. The broskies. And that's cool, man. I love this. And I sell these all the time. These are $10 each. Sold for $34.99. This is the third one that I've sold. Free shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $25.67. So $15.67 in profit. That's more than double my money, which is excellent. It's excellent. It's 1.5 times my money, which is great. I do recommend you pick it up. Go to your local Marshalls / TJ Maxx. They should have them in that area. And you'll pick them up for about $10. Unless you're in New York, then price is going to change. Next, here we go. Polo Ralph Lauren shirt, men's 3XLT. The very, very large shirts, like the XLTs, which is extra large tall, almost always pick them up because they sell. These guys have a hard time buying clothing, so they come to eBay and they spend money. I bought it for $3, sold for $20, $8.99 shipping. I took an offer. After fees and everything, I brought home $13.31. Normally, I would sell this for $28. That weekend, I was like, you know what? Let's get the sale going. I woke up to an offer, and I said, hey, let's get the pinche sábado going, bro. Let's just accept the offer and start rolling, you know, start telling Cassini that you want to make more sales. And sure enough, had a great weekend. After fees and everything, I brought home $13.31. So $10.31 in profit. Still an excellent pickup. I love it. XLTs, don't skimp on them. Next, last but not least, I wanted to show you guys this because the things that I tell you, it's not just me just saying things, just saying shit. I tell you because I've either seen it work with somebody else or it has worked for me in my own business. This is somebody else. At Thrifting Granny 13, she has been a very long time member of the posse. So she says, I've seen drawer pulls sell for crazy money at local auctions. It's on my radar now for sure. I can tell you from experience that I've sold glass knobs, MCM knobs, table or legs for tables, backrests for chairs, things that you can't find anymore, but that are in good condition. They go for a lot of money. People that are doing restorations, like restoration businesses, will buy them from you, or a person that is restoring their own thing will buy it from you. I wish I could show you guys, but there's a chair over here that I bought that was reupholstered. I bought it for only $75, and that might seem like a lot to a lot of you, but that thing is probably a $500 or $600 chair because of all the hardware alone. The hardware is from like 1920. It's freaking amazing. So I definitely recommend you guys look into getting things like that. Maybe you look at, you see like a side, or a nightstand or a table, and you're like, oh, it looks all crappy. But is the hardware good? Can you remove it? And if you can remove it, it's like this big. You know, the hardware's small. It costs you no space to put in your inventory, and it costs you no time to ship. This is why I recommended this niche, and it is a hot niche, by the way. It is making money. So I do definitely recommend it. And before I go, I just wanted to say, what's up, Bash? How you doing, bro? And that's it, everybody. Thank you very much for staying until the end. Now, remember, those were the 5 ways to train your AI so that it can help you make more money. It's not difficult, and these AIs are getting real smart. They're conversational. So start talking to it and start telling it what you know to be true that has helped you make money. If you continue to do that, you will continue to make it better and better over time to where you can just give it a couple of details. It'll find everything for you online, and it'll make everything for you. And I'm going to continue to automate this process to where I don't even have to touch it. It maybe can scan the photos, or it can do other things that some people it doesn't even fit in their head. They're like, can you really do that? Like, yeah, AI is getting ultra good. So get on the right side of history. Learn the AI before you get left behind. To continue supporting the channel, you can always send your thanks with the thanks button down below. You can buy a Resellupe to add value to the photos you're already taking. Better photos means better sales, plain and simple. You can also become a member of the Resellutions Posse for less than gas station coffee and get access to videos or the live where I'm going to show you guys how to prompt your own GPT so that you can build it, which is great. As always, give this video a like, share this with anyone that needs to see it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already so you don't miss awesome videos like this. See you in the next one. Peace and cheers, everybody. Woohoo! Damn it, my beer got hot. Ni modo, way. And those are the 5 things that you need to train your AI on. You're making me laugh. She's right there. Next, here we have